Hey, what's up? It's Brian from Bass Player Magazine here at NAMM at the Paul Reed Smith Guitars booth with two men among men, Paul Reed Smith and Gary Grainger. Now, you guys have worked together for quite a while, right, on your bass through the private stock collection, and you have something new this year.
Over 10 years working on this.
Yeah.
And we've made a lot of them, and there's a lot of top bass players using them, but the feedback loop from 10 years of prototyping has been both encouraging and interesting.
So what's going on with this new iteration? It's in the core series, right? The core line of
The promise was that when we got it right, we would make them in production, and we finally got it right. And not that the early ones weren't right, but little teeny things make a big difference, you know. And it's like nobody cheers. I mean, the old Ed Sullivan thing with 10 plates, and nobody cheered to all 10 plates. But we finally got all 10 plates up, and the thing works really well. So we promised Gary when we got it right we would make a production basis, and we're making 4 and 5s now.
All right. Now, can you walk us through the basic? What makes it? What do you want in a bass? What are you looking for?
Okay, so, and Gary, you correct me where we differ, but I don't think we're going to. There's a bass control that says center detent, mid-range control center detent, and a treble control center detent, and it's a special preamp that we worked on with a guy from a company called JCF Audio, Josh Fleurin, who's actually here in the room. Also, it goes passive, so you can have these pickups be passive or active.
Individually, where one. What are they both?
Well, once you pull it, it's passive. And that's passive.
This one's still active.
Doesn't quite work that way,
Okay.
but you get the right idea.
All right.
The thing's running on 18 volts. There are 2 batteries in it. And so the pickups are proprietary, the preamp is proprietary, the circuit's proprietary, everything about it we worked and worked and worked on until it sounded thunderous.
Yeah.
And the idea was that it had the cleanliness of a mastering studio, so we actually got very high-end electronics in these things.
Right.
And so you used to use a different kind of preamp and would switch it over to this one, and how long did it take you to get used to this new preamp?
Oh, not very long, maybe about a couple of seconds at the most.
And so he started to install this preamp in his other basses.
Right.
So he would start bringing them back, and there were lots of issues. Little things like, how many times can you take the battery out and have the wire stay attached to the battery pack?
Right.
We got all that straightened out.
Right.
It was little stuff, but the fundamental core of the bass, the pickups, the preamp, the string spacing, the neck shape, the weight, the body shape, all that stuff we're really, really happy with.
Yeah.
So then Kevin Walker from Justin Timberlake's band got on board with this, and then Wizard from Mother's Finest did, and recently Rhonda Smith from Princess Band took his 4-string and said, "This will be mine."
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah. So
You can't say no to her, right? So.
oh, what are you going to do? She falls in love with something. What are you going to do? Not
Yeah.
give it to her? It's crazy. She's going to play with the band on the Saturday night in the Marriott.
Right
With
on.
4 bass players at one time.
Then I could see my bass again.
Yeah. Well, and when can we expect to see these hitting the streets? Do you know yet, or springtime?
Yeah, we're ordering all the parts now. These are production instruments made on the line. Here we go.
Right.
We're off to the races.
Right on. Well, thanks so much, and have a great show.